the same topic over and over again. Over and over again. This is not a pet peeve, because it doesn't really make me mad. It's just frustrating that I have to keep repeating myself. Basically, don't tell me I'm not an atheist. I am very comfortable with that label, and I think it accurately describes my philosophical position regarding the existence of a deity. Okay? Don't tell me, oh, you're not an atheist because blah blah blah. Because usually the because blah 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 is some made-up BS caricature of what an atheist should be in your mind so that you can disagree with them. Because perhaps if... Hi, Mr. Kitty. I gave you food already. What, you want to sit on my lap? Well, come on. Don't stare at me with those laser eyes. If you want to sit on my lap, sit on my lap. Or you want to go outside? He wants to go outside. Give me a minute. Before I get back to my rant, in the middle, let me insert this clip, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly.
This is the strangest thing in the world. You write a book defending Christianity, and you're an atheist.
I am. But doesn't that make me the perfect candidate? I mean, how objective can I be about this when I don't have a dog in this fight?
Yeah, but you see, I don't believe you're an atheist. I think you're more agnostic. An atheist holds out no possibility that there's a God. Do you hold out a possibility that universes within universes, the majesty of creation, that you don't hold out any possibility there's a God?
Sean, today I don't believe in God, but I'm open to being converted. I am. And
you're agnostic then. You're not an atheist.
All right. Today I don't believe in God. I don't believe that there's a God today.
So how do you... I think to be an atheist, you have to believe that something can come from nothing. I mean, because the majesty of creation is so beyond our comprehension. You know, Stephen Hawking's, how many universes within universes within universes, the depth of this, you think it just happened randomly?
I don't purport to have the answers, but I'm
just checking.
I'm not prepared to fill in that gap in my knowledge with God just yet.
He didn't go outside. Two other nincompoops went outside. Anyway, where was I? Because maybe if you understand what an atheist is in real life instead of just this caricature, you might actually be one. And oh, heaven forbid you're an atheist. You become an ostracized and demonized minority in the population. Calling yourself an agnostic is much more easy, is a little bit more easier to swallow for the religious, I think. Oh, well, agnostic. I don't like using the term agnostic because I think it is dumb, to put it bluntly. Agnostic without knowledge. That's the word. That's the roots of the word. When you mush them together, without, gnostic, person who has knowledge. Without knowledge. You are without knowledge. We are fallible human creatures. We are primates. And if you go farther down the tree, we are monkeys. We don't have a lot of information up here when you consider the vastness of the entire universe. Granted, we are without an astonishing amount of knowledge. We only know a microscopic amount. Even the most well-learned person that has ever lived on this planet is ignorant to the vast majority of everything that's out there. We are all without knowledge. We are all agnostic. Even the faithful, even a religious person, has to admit that they don't know that a God is real. They have faith that a God is real. So even they are agnostic. Agnostic is a useless term because it describes everybody. Everybody. Theist and atheist, the two options, either you are a person who believes that a deity is real and exists, or you are not Those are the two categories. That's it. That is it. If I am a person that does not believe, I have not met, or there's not been described to me a God of any kind that I currently believe in, that makes me an atheist. There is not a single God that I think is real. I am an atheist. Don't you tell me that, oh, you're not really an atheist, you're an agnostic. BS. That's BS. I am an atheist. It's as simple as that. And maybe you're an atheist and you don't want to admit it. Maybe you lack belief, but you're like, oh no, I can't be an atheist because then, oh, my crazy Christian neighbors will hate me or something. I've got Mormons who live across the street from me. They're very nice people. I have never had a problem. Some Mormons came to my door, actually, and we had an interesting conversation. But it was completely pleasant. There's nothing to be worried about. My goodness. So it's just, I have talked about this so many times. Well, it seems like I've talked about it so many times. It's just one of the things that gets me going because it's so frustrating. It's like we're talking with a fundamentalist of whatever religion is like talking to a brick wall, basically, because they're in their head. They exist in a different realm of reality. It's they're not persuaded by objective facts. But someone who calls themselves an agnostic, we should be speaking the same language. We should be talking about and describing the same real world, using the same words and the same terminology between us so that we can actually have a productive conversation. And still, this issue just keeps coming up, this issue of labels. I call myself an atheist. That should be enough to convince you that I might actually be an atheist. And then they'll pull out like the dictionary. Oh, the dictionary says this, the dictionary says that, blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Frustrating. And that's my spiel. I'm done.